arguing tonight, please.
I'm gonna just be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I do not have the energy.
No.
That is not happening tonight, sweet cheese.
Oh, crap.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Wow, I sound like a man. Amazing. Thanks, guys.
Oh my god,
Oh.
dude.
We watched the other trailers. I was too busy watching them.
Yep. Keep watching.
All right, let's get going.
Yep, I'm tweeting it out.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna put the link in it too.
Let me share it from the account.
While y'all do that, I'm watching a Suicide Squad behind the scenes.
I'm just going down the list.
Why would you waste your time with the Suicide Squad?
I actually like it.
Dcfandome.
I can't talk.
I thought they were gonna show like a trailer or something, but it was just behind the scenes shit.
Didn't sell it for me.
Bro,
Yeah,
you are just the toughest fucking person to please.
I mean, I'm kind of. It really didn't show us much.
Then I forgot about it.
You guys both talked at the same time. I got loopy. What was said? Like, what was said? I don't understand.
I said, I don't know what I said.
Amazing, Chad. Amazing.
What did I say? I just say like the Suicide Squad didn't show anything really, so I was kind of disappointed with it. Also,
yeah, I was shocked they didn't show like an actual trailer. To be honest,
yeah, they just. I mean, I'm glad they told us who everyone's playing, but they didn't show us any
finally.
footage.
Fucking finally.
Okay, here's the tweet with the link. All right.
Oh, with the link? Amazing.
Yeah. I only forgot the link once. Don't
you always forget the link and the time.
No. I just forget to put the time. Get it right. I messed up the link once. And then when we get that all retweeted out, we'll start doing this biatch. Got a few more people coming in, doing their thing.
Oh,
you got a few more people coming.
I think there's one more that's supposed to be coming in, right?
Huh?
Isn't there supposed to be one more person coming in?
Yeah, he didn't message me back, so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
It's all good, though. Got you guys here. We're chilling, like motherfucking villain. All right, so I'm assuming we're all just going to talk the Batman first because, that's the biggest thing out of all this. So let's get this biatch started. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Geek Fix podcast, or should I say the Geek Fix podcast live from now on, because we a bunch of badass ballin' bitches up in here. Am I right? Okay, you guys just don't look confused, but it's fine. It's fine. We're all chilling. We're slowing it down a little bit. We're all just chilled out. We're not screaming at each other, or at least screaming for the next 10-15 minutes until Amanda says some hot take. So that's usually how it goes. But yeah, guys, we're talking Dcfandome. We're not talking all about it because we want to save a lot for the show tomorrow on the Down the Rabbit Hole podcast on Movies Matrix. You guys should definitely go check that out. It's going to be a fucking blast tomorrow night. But we're pretty much just going to break down some of the major things like the Batman, the Snyder Cut trailer. This time, no one will lay into Amanda about how fucking bad the trailer was, so it's fine. It's fine.
Please,
I didn't say no. I did not say the trailer was bad. I
Don't
said
do
no one
that.
will roast you for the trailer being bad because none of us thought it was bad here. Gosh, you're always coming at us. Yeah, I said not even 10 minutes, Amanda. Not even 10 minutes. Come on.
What did I say? I said nothing.
It's fine. We're talking the Snyder Cut and maybe a third extra thing. We don't want this episode to be too long today. This is just more of a relaxed stream, guys. Going with the flow, digging the vibes. But how's everyone's night going, guys? How was your Dcfandome?
Exhausting.
Wow, you guys are really fucking interesting. You guys had a great fan.
We're really tired.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, we're all kind of tired today.
I just did two live streams back to back. I'm legit so tired. I did two. I've been talking for like 4 hours now. So tired.
See, she's
now I'm here.
tired, but He's just gonna be texting in the group chat for the next 10 hours.
Probably.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I know some of us got very emotional with the Batman trailer. I'm not gonna name names because
Oh, this way.
it's coming up soon. It's coming up.
It wasn't AJ. AJ wasn't.
Yes,
AJ wasn't crying.
doing that. It's not so easy. It's not so easy doing that. Exactly. Exactly. No, but
right here.
so
Right there.
That's no.
honestly, guys, before we get into the Batman, let's catch up with some comments. Moses says, "Sup, guys? What's going on, man? Hope you having a good night. Geekly."
Hey, Andy.
Dome.
GG. How's it going, Leo?
So I think I can speak for all of us. I didn't stay on the podcast with you guys too much last night. I had to go, but just to like reiterate everything, I think we're all just shocked that we got a trailer for this film. I sure as shit was not expecting a trailer for this movie, simply because they haven't filmed that much. They filmed maybe 25 to 30% of the entire film before they got shut down due to Corona time. But you know what? That doesn't stop Matt Reeves. It doesn't stop him. I forgot. Are they going back in September to the studio to finish the movie? I think it's September.
That's what they reported.
Yeah, but dude, this trailer showed a lot of stuff that I was not expecting. Catwoman, the Riddler. Oh, we actually got our guest here. You guys ready? Cool. Yo, what's going on, Cam?
What's up?
Good morning from Australia.
What's going on, man?
Amazing.
You literally just got in as we started doing the intro. So since we got everyone here now,
Thank you.
I'm gonna do the intro. So, guys, I already did the Geek Fix intro. Let's just go down the list. Chad, give yourself a little intro, man, before we get into the Batman teaser trailer, if you want to call it a teaser trailer.
All right, what's up, guys? Chad here, one of the founders of Movies Matrix. I don't know if you were following along yesterday. I was live tweeting the entire event, so I'm sorry if I seem a little tired today. I'm a little brain dead, but I hope you guys all enjoyed the DC fandom. Amanda, you go.
Oh wow! Right off the bat. Thank you for passing the torch to me, sir. You're like, I'm done talking. Go to her.
I was.
I'm in the same boat as you, dude. I don't understand. I'm exhausted. Okay, I was live tweeting over at AMX. Let me talk, please.
I'm sorry.
I was over at AMX NDA reviews. Literally tweeting up a storm yesterday. You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. I also have my own YouTube channel, Candid Cinema, and I do movie reviews on there. But yeah, guys, yesterday was a complete dream. I was so happy. And now I'm just tired. I just did 2 live streams, and now I had to join this one because I couldn't miss it. So yeah, I'm tired, and I'm here just to have fun.
Wow, I'm sorry that you couldn't miss it, first of all. But AJ, how was your night going, man?
I'm exhausted.
Dude, I think we're all pretty exhausted.
We're just going down the line.
Emotionally, mentally, physically, I'm all of the tired. I had work at
Dude, I think your bodily fluids kind of just dried up a little bit because you cried during the Batman trailer just so much yesterday.
It was so good.
Bro, like you were crying, like the fucking Mississippi River just broke and just came down your face. That's pretty much what you like through the screen. I saw the lines going through your cheek after the tear already fell off.
Wait, there's
Like,
video
that's
of this?
There's video of this.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I did a live stream over at Geeks Vibe Nation where I had my first reaction, and then I went over to
Perfect.
yeah.
Let me see this shit. Please send it to me.
Dude,
No, I'll send it
man,
after the.
if you want
send it
to
after.
go ahead.
Oh, okay, and then you can just pull it up. Never mind.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, please.
AJ, dude, dude, I've never seen someone cry so much, which I just appreciate so much. But we got a new Cam's got the baller sweater going on with the Snyder cut. But
Nice,
guys,
Cam.
speaking of
I
Cam,
was wearing it
Cam
all
is a
day.
newbie with us. He's new. Say what's going on, Cam. I'm sure you know us because I've seen you come into the podcast a few times, but
Yeah,
introduce us, man.
Cam, 41, Melbourne, DC fan, long time, and doing Bachelor of Journalism. So I'm a writer. Used to do TV, film writing, like studied, and yeah. So just working on a couple of graphic novels with a couple of young guys here in Melbourne. So
Cool.
that's what I've been doing.
Dude, I gotta say, I'm just glad we got an Australian on here because I love the Australian accent, first of all.
Thank
And
you.
second of all, dude, that's pretty baller with you making your own comic book and writing all that. What did you think of DC Fandome yesterday, man?
As a whole event, I loved it. I thought it was so well done. The broad scope of everything that they included. And for me, I was following you guys all the way through what was happening because it started at 3 a.m. for us. So we were up early. And I think I went back to bed around about 9 o'clock, got a half an hour's sleep, got back up, watched the Batman trailer, went back to sleep, and then went back to work. So I was dead, just like you guys. But the event was just so well run, and it included everything. And I think for me, like personally, one of the best panels was actually the Milestone comics panel. I really loved it, and I learned a lot that I hadn't picked up previously. So yeah, no, they did a fantastic job.
I gotta agree with you, Cam. I think I can speak for all of us. I'm thoroughly shocked that nothing like really went wrong, because I know I was having a problem right before the whole thing started. It was giving me like technical errors and stuff like that. And I saw it on Twitter a lot and I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh man, is this thing going to flop right before it starts? Because that would have been pretty bad. But luckily, dude, it was really fun. So I only got to catch the beginning half live. I was sticking with Geekly Goods, doing a live stream with them. I did live reactions to The Flash, Wonder Woman 1984, and the Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights, which were all awesome. Before we go on to like our favorite parts, let's catch up some comments. Vishad Reddy says, I enjoyed certain panels. I thought the question part was tiring, but I guess that's just me being an impatient asshole. With dude, honestly, I don't blame you. It's hard to say that some of the questions were kind of cringy. I remember there was this one audio in the beginning where I thought it was really weird that they chose it. It was a person without a face cam, and you could like barely hear the person talk. I definitely thought they just made some odd choices when it came to the people asking the questions, but that's just me. Marcellus Lowe says, what's up, y'all? What's going on, Lowe? He also says, we're all suffering from the fandom hangover, dude. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
So rough.
But
oh my God.
before we go down and really get into the deep dirty with the Batman, first of all, which was your favorite panel? I'm not going to start off with AJ because I'm pretty sure we all know his answer. AJ, dude, the Batman was a really anticipated movie for me, but the trailer really blew me away. Between Pattinson, his Batman, the audio is fantastic. The sound mixing just seems amazing. The choreography is fantastic. The tone of the film is a completely different beast. So the Batman definitely won me over with DC Fandome. What about you, Cam?
Suicide Squad for me.
So, ooh,
yeah,
I know, man.
Like that
I really love that.
No arguing tonight, Amanda. None.
And then AJ, hit us with the hot take, because I don't know what your favorite one was. Do you want to tell us?
I'm gonna let someone else guess my pick.
Yeah, he's not. Wait, hold on.
Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
Oh, I did not like that game whatsoever. It was such a disappointment. And it comes out in 2022? No.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. I'm like, why okay.
All right,
But I think it was Black Adam your favorite, right?
What?
Your favorite was Black Adam, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, tell him.
Black Adam to me is Suicide Squad Amanda.
Come on, Amanda. What's yours? Then?
Oh, my favorite?
What's yours?
I really love the Multiverse 101 panel with Walter Hamada and Jim Lee. That was probably my favorite. The Flash panel was cool too. Obviously the Snyder panel, but I really like the multiverse and how they actually like went into it. I thought that was really well done, and they had a lot of stuff to say. And the Shazam panel, obviously. So yeah.
Yeah, I actually caught
good.
the Shazam panel like today. I thought it was kind of
It
boring,
was
but
cute.
that's just
Whatever,
you
it's cute.
Chad, what was your favorite panel, man?
All right, so I mean, obviously the Batman, just because of the trailer, but all right, personally, I really like the Snyder panel. I thought that was cool as fuck. I really liked, how he talked to the girl that started it, and they talked about how much money they raised for suicide prevention and how much it, like, you could tell it meant a lot to Zack Snyder. Like, he was getting emotional about it, so I thought that was really cool. And then the trailer was fucking dope, and I also really like the animated Harley Quinn panel. Bro.
Yeah,
like
that was really good.
That little,
I
that little
was
segment,
dying.
I was crying, bro.
was
She was
perfect.
killing me. She told that dude to try and masturbating. And
I was
like,
crying. Like, oh my god.
like, I
Wait,
want to watch that
mine,
show.
actually. I think Harley Quinn is my favorite panel, but
Ooh.
Batman is the favorite trailer.
No.
Yeah, like in terms of like
Shocking.
reveals that we got in the panels, it's Batman. But the Harley Quinn segment just had me fucking crying, bro.
It was amazing.
Great.
It was a good like pick me up too, because I think it was towards the end, and then like she just like went on a tear, and we're like, yes, give me that energy. It's so good. It's so good.
So fucking funny.
It's good.
Harley Quinn and Shazam both had really great energy.
I love them so much.
I would agree with that. Yep.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's get into the nitty gritty of the new nitty gritty Batman movie called The Batman. We're going to say Batman a lot in this, by the way. If we were taking shots for the amount of times we say Batman right now,
can we?
Sorry.
We
couldn't even compete with alcoholics.
I have my stuff. So.
Oh, man. So I'm going to just go to AJ because he's the most emotional one here about the Batman panel. How do you feel, man? Like, how do you feel on the inside? Talk to us.
I feel emotionally exhausted, but I feel great at the same time. First off, I just want to point out that Matt Reeves only filmed like 20% of the movie, and he gave us a 2 minute 24-second trailer, and it looks that good without being finished is really, really incredible. And right now, the only way is up because it's not even finished right now. So I just love everything that's going on with Batman. I actually did an article for Movie Matrix back in, I want to say, February of this year, maybe, just talking about why you should get hyped about the Batman. Just talking about the director, Matt Reeves, writer, Matt Reeves once again, cinematographer Greg Fraser, who also did Rogue One, Vice, Lion, which is incredible. Zero Dark 30. So Greg Fraser is probably one of the best cinematographies out there right now. And then you have visual effects, Dan Lehman, who is also incredible. Michael Giacchino, one of the best composers out right now. So just the crew itself is fantastic. And you not even to mention the cast, who you have Robert Pattinson, who everyone, I wouldn't say everyone, but almost everyone, 99.99% of the fandom did not want as Batman, and I'm so happy. In this trailer, he proved every single person wrong. Zoe Kravitz.
That's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah.
Usually how it goes.
But to be fair, AJ, like for me, I have to visually see something for me to actually love it. In that case, like yeah, there's hype if I like the actor, and then to actually see it. That's the difference for me. And I kept saying, I'm like, I was indifferent with Pattinson until I saw the trailer. And then I saw the trailer and I'm like, Slightly.
Nah, dude, I was hooked on Pattinson as soon as they did that full costume reveal video like a few months ago. I thought it was a badass suit. Dude, I'm sorry, but if no one can tell that's Bruce Wayne just by his jawline in this film, someone's doing something wrong because that dude's got quite the jawline, I must say. But
Well,
Manda,
I
what
think
did you
the biggest
think?
problem though is people just see the fucking Twilight. That's what people thought of when they
Which is
saw Robert
annoying.
Pattinson.
It's
And
annoying.
it's like he's so much more than just Twilight. If you've seen
Yeah.
his
Lighthouse.
filmography, you know.
Lighthouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lost City is Z, High Life.
Time.
Like he's
Yeah.
got he's a very, very good and
It's only the
versatile
Twilight movies
actor.
that suck. That's it.
Can't wait for Tenet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
dude, I heard he
we
was
haven't
good in
seen
Tenet.
Tenet yet, but
Can't wait. So excited. Yeah.
No, but Mando, what are your takes on the Batman now that you're completely in love with Pattinson?
I'm not completely in love with him.
No,
It's
you're
so, like,
completely in love.
I'm
You
He's-
said
not
you
in
would
love
take
with
him
him.
away from me. That's what you said.
Exactly. And he's
Because
already married to him. And you're taking him away.
Whatever.
Like, come on.
Can I
You're
take
trying to tell
him
me
on
you don't love him?
weekends? Can I take him on weekends, AJ? Am
What
I
is he, your
allowed?
child or something? No.
No, I can't take him on weekends. Once a month, nothing.
Nope.
Damn it.
No, you
Once a
can
year.
take
You can have
him
once a year.
0 days out of the week.
Whatever.
once a year.
AJ
Wow,
can't
you
do
better
it.
make
Once
that
a
one
year?
day. Yeah, make that one day
Ooh.
good.
My birthday, amazing. That sounds
There
good.
you go.
No, sorry. Italians
Um,
don't get birthdays.
I hate you. Anyways. Anyways, the Batman looks phenomenal. The choreography when he was beating like the shit out of that guy, the
Can I
contact.
share that real quick? Can I share
Yeah.
that?
Make sure
Yeah,
you put it like
yeah,
all
look
the
it
way
up and I'll share
down,
it.
like the volume, because I got screwed over the other day. That's okay. But
Sorry.
whatever. No, that's okay. Don't worry. My friend messaged me. I was like, okay. But
She was
the
like, "Fuck."
contact, the sound design, like Ryan was saying, I think it's gonna be really, really strong. I like it. I mean, Matt Reeves sold me during the panel. I'm really excited for his take on it. And I said it in a live stream earlier that when you watch the trailer, you felt like in your gut that it was different. Like it's something that we hadn't seen before. Like that was my take on it. Like it was just something completely different. We're going to get it darker. We're going to get it grittier, if that's even possible for a Batman film, because he's always been like that. But he has the broodiness, and I love it. I love him in the suit. Yeah, like look at that contact. Like it's wicked. It's so good. I do not like his
I'm being
hair.
punched.
Yeah, honestly, it's like bang, like honestly.
Oh,
it's
wait,
so
you
cool.
don't like
I
you
hate
don't
his
like the
hair.
goth Batman?
If he
You
gels
don't
it
like the goth
back,
Batman?
if he gels it back, he'll look hot as hell. But like, I'm just not vibing the freaking.
So you're just saying because his hair was down, he's just not hot as hell now?
It's like it's not even designed properly. Like it looks like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3. I'm
What was that
not.
movie called? It was Cosmopolis or something like that.
Yeah.
Where he looks like Bruce Wayne in that movie.
Yes, I know. And it's like all gelled, like it's perfectly
Mhm.
like placed. And I think that if they do that and he'll have that kind of power walking into a room, it's all about him walking into a room and having like exuding that I'm a billionaire playboy and blah blah blah. Like if he has that kind of attitude, it'd be good, because I know Ben Affleck can walk into a room and you're like, damn. It's like, yeah.
We also don't know
really
the
cool.
context to this specific scene. So
Also true. I'm just saying, like, for me, like, that's the feeling where, like, you see him walk into a room and you're like, yes, like, that's Bruce Wayne. So I'm not feeling Bruce Wayne from Rob, but I'm definitely feeling Batman from Rob.
I think to kind of comment on that, I think so in Batman Begins with Christian Bale, I think it was almost the same thing. The first movie, he was kind of like he was just getting started.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really the Bruce Wayne that we're used to. I think Pattinson will grow into that Bruce Wayne that you're looking for.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope so, because I didn't like Batman Begins. I thought it was a snooze fest. Like, I couldn't sit through it. So
I didn't like Batman Begins that much.
yay,
Whoa.
Chatty! Good job.
That's fine for
Alright,
Chad not to like it, but I feel like you just disagree with everyone that likes good movies, Amanda. Like,
That's you.
Come on.
What are you blaming me for? No, that's you.
no,
Okay.
that's you.
No.
How many times out of 10 do you disagree with someone?
9.5.
My point. But what about you, Cam?
I'm
What do you
on
think
it.
about the Batman trailer?
Okay. For me, it was like what Manda said. completely different as far as Batman films goes. Everything about it. You know, AJ spoke about the cinematography, all that sort of stuff. Everything is different. The cast, having Jeffrey Wright, which I don't think has gotten enough love. Like, I was just going over Twitter again this morning. I have seen virtually no comments on Jeffrey Wright playing Gordon, which I think's a travesty because I'm loving the casting there. So I don't know how you guys feel about that one, but I love it. And I think it's
He's amazing.
I'm totally with you, man.
And I think it's another good way of separating it from previous Batmans and Gordons, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So there's that. I actually like the fact that we only got to see a tiny glimpse of Farrell as the Penguin. And obviously Dano as the Riddler, you couldn't see him because he was all wrapped up and goggles. I thought that was great. Whether they filmed any of the other stuff with those guys, who knows? But I like the fact that it was hidden away from us, and that's something that we'll get to see a little bit later on.
Now, there are rumors that is the Riddler, but that's not confirmed yet. So actually, my guess is that it's not the Riddler. It's a messenger of the Riddler, I would say.
And people just assuming, yeah.
I buy that more. Yeah, I agree.
Because Riddler is more a tactician than anything, so I don't think he'll get caught basically like that.
So I don't know if you guys remember this when they first started filming and we got that funny clip of the stunt actor falling off their motorcycle. Do you guys remember that video?
Yeah.
That's all I could think about when they showed the pan of him riding the bike in the cemetery. I kept picturing that video of him just falling off as soon as it cut. I'm just like, fuck. But Chad, what do you think about the Batman Man?
Batman Man.
That was like, I mean, you can
20
my
shots.
My roommate was literally outside letting his dog out, and he comes in. And he's like, he could hear me screaming. Like I was literally yelling when Pattinson was beating the shit out of that dude, bro. Like, that was the fight choreography. Just from that alone is going to be just top notch. It's going to be like on par with the John Wick series. You know, it's just going to be so vicious, so brutal. That's going to help us stand out from other Batman movies, and then just the overall tone. And you could tell from the very beginning with that score in the background, like you can tell it's going to be intense. It's going to be dark. It's going to be gritty. Yeah, man, I'm super excited for it. And if that Colin Farrell Penguin makeup is anything to go by, I smell an Oscar. I smell an Oscar.
Yeah.
Makeup artists they don't get enough credit. They're really
I'm still not. I know it's him, but I'm still not convinced looking at it, dude. It's so good, his makeup. This is the first time I've truly been in awe about his makeup because no one knew that was him until someone had to say it. That was on the project.
If you zoom in and you look at his eyes, you can tell the eyes give it away. But if you don't look at his eyes, you won't know.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I never really looked at his eyes. I looked at like all around his face, and I'm just like, dude, this does not look like Colin Farrell. But dude, just that shot alone, the makeup in this film is gonna be fantastic. I can't even imagine what else we're gonna see. I can't wait to see the costume design too, because we saw a Catwoman in the trailer, but she was in like a burglar type suit. She wasn't in her cat suit, which is understandable for her first film. So I'm wondering if they're going to give her the suit by the end of the film or kind of work that as her character progression through the Matt Reeves trilogy, which I think is kind of interesting. And then the Riddler is, if that was the Riddler in the opening scene of him taping the guy's face, I don't think that would be his final look if this is him, but I think it's a fucking killer look, dude. It's a frightening look for a serial killer, and I'm really happy. I think AJ mentioned this earlier that we're getting like a real Riddler. We're not getting all jokes and shit like that. We're getting like a hardcore Riddler. He's doing his thing and he's murdering people. And dude, murder is like secondhand smoking in Gotham in this movie at this point. Dude, everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's
Secondhand
doing it.
Everyone's doing secondhand smoke.
Everyone's doing secondhand smoking, dude. Everyone's doing. I'm telling you, all those cops, they just all look like they were killing somebody. But dude, I really like. They also confirmed that this is Batman Year 2, and not to like get too offhand of the movie, but they also confirmed that the Gotham TV show is going to be set during Year 1 Batman, not Batman. Also, it's going to be following a detective. We don't know who that is, but it's going to be following a detective through the first year of Batman while trying to clean up the Gotham streets, which adds a little bit more context, which I'm happy about because we've had this discussion about the whole Gotham argument, but I think it separates itself enough now from Gotham, which I'm happy about. Can't wait for that show. But dude, this movie looks fantastic, and
Can I just
now I'm
ask
even
something?
more mad. Yeah, go Cam, go.
What did you guys think of the fact that he's not sneaking around as such? So, we have that tracking shot of Gordon walking through the hallway with the cops, like, where he's sort of parting the waves. And, it's obviously Patterson's Batman walking through that we're following. And then we see a little bit later, whether it be at Gotham PD at the headquarters, where Batman's actually inside with all those other cops. So he's openly working with Gordon at this point, we can assume. What do you guys think of that?
It's like the Arkham games, because in the Arkham games, there's plenty of scenes where he's like, in detective mode, analyzing a crime scene. There's just GCPD police officers there with them. So we haven't seen that in a movie yet, which I think is extremely interesting. So I think it's very similar. I think they're taking that inspiration from the games.
Yeah.
I actually really like that. We haven't gotten a lot of that in the movies, like you said. I feel like in this film, even though he's not going to be in the commissioner through a good portion of this film, whether he becomes the commissioner at the end or not, but it seems like he's very well regarded and respected that enough people trust his opinion on the Batman to have him around. And I think that just says a lot going forward for those two characters and their dynamic. And this is also the first time we're not getting a Batman origin, really, because even in BVS, we did get some sort of Batman origin. The Dark Knight, we got the Batman origin. Batman 89 was the only one without an origin, too. But this is so much different from Batman 89.
We're still getting
dude,
origins.
Say that again, AJ?
We're still getting origins, though.
Yeah, I think
we're still going to get origins, but not in the way
Yeah.
we did before.
It's going to be flashbacks, yeah.
Yeah, but not in like the traditional way where the
Batman.
movie starts off.
Yeah, exactly. Like we have to see him from scratch, which I can't stand.
I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to do that in this one. But I'm really excited. I'm still shocked that we saw the whole 25% that they already shot already, which is pretty funny. That people are just like, I was not expecting a trailer. I'm still blown away. I thought we'd get like another teaser of characters or something. But dude, this was a baller trailer. And whoever edited the trailer, I give a lot of credit to, because this was a very well done trailer. I can't say it didn't give away.
My bad. The rest of this movie is going to be shot in studio.
I was just about to say that.
So what we saw was the only.
I'm kind of
like that's the only thing they filmed.
I'm really nervous about
I
that.
think.
Sorry,
I'm not that nervous.
I am.
It depends on. They haven't specified what they're going to use in the studio, because for all we know, they might be using the technology the fucking Mandalorian's using, and that's so seamless.
And they don't have to do that. They can use the technology with what they did with Planet of the Apes or Blade Runner.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's different ways that they can make it look like they're really outside and stuff, which I'm not too worried. And especially Matt Reeves, he's the master of that. Especially with the War of the Planet of the Apes, dude, the background looked gorgeous, and that was all studio shot. But what do you guys, Cam, what do you think on them just doing all studio shoot now and not going back outside due to Corona time?
They got to do what's best for the cast and crew, first and foremost. But as a filmmaker, from that perspective, I'm 50-50 on it, because it can be done really well. And I don't want to diss Marvel, but you have a look at some of the Marvel stuff and it looks really, really dodgy. But then you look at other stuff like Planet of the Apes, and other stuff that Matt's done, and it can be done so well, and it can be done seamlessly, and you can do it. You know, I can understand Amanda's reservations about it, that they're not going to go out and film on location anymore, which, you know, I think it was one thing that Nolan did really well in that trilogy, where he did shoot in Chicago on location, and then in Detroit, and we got that feel of Gotham City. So, and I know Matt said that, you know, they shot in Liverpool and then they're going to do CGI to fill it out. So, yeah, again, I'll wait till we actually see it. You know, it's easy for us to sit back and comment now and say, "Oh, we don't want to do it," but until we actually can see what Matt's and the VFX crew can come up with and what they present to us, then I guess we can have a better judgment on it. So,
I completely agree with you, Cam. The only reason why my hopes are a little bit higher, just because it is Matt Reeves. He's proved himself more than worthy of coming up to the plate, and I just have that hope that he brings that to the Batman. He's not done us wrong just yet, so hopefully he keeps that track record. But Chad, what do you think about them going back to shooting in just the studio, no more outside?
I mean, I think from what we saw in that trailer, the color palette is extremely dark. I think the rest of the movie is going to be that way. So I think doing this all in studio, you know, it's not like they're going to need actual daylight. It doesn't look like the movie's going to be a very brightly colored movie. So I think doing it in studio is not going to be that big of a problem. I think movies like Batman, what was it, Batman Returns or Batman Forever, that was shot completely in studio. Which one was it?
I feel like it was Forever, to be perfectly honest, because that's what it looks like.
It was Tim Burton's,
right?
Yeah. So, and that I thought that looked really good. I mean, that was how many years ago? Just the technology
80s, 90s, early 90s.
Yeah, the technology has improved and grown so much since then. I'm not really worried about it. I think in the right hands it's going to be fine. And Matt Reeves, like you guys have said, has a great track record. So I'm not worried at all about it.
Yeah.
And AJ, the most critical one out of us all, what do you think, buddy?
Well, I'm with Cam on this one. I'm 50-50 because there are both negatives and positives on shooting in location or off-site and stuff like that. With in location, you don't really have to worry about the weather, unlike with off-site where you can have unpredictable weather and they'll just mess up the schedule and all of that. While shoot in location it's easier to control that, and what Cam said, it's much safer for the cast and crew to stay away from everybody else and make sure everybody is safe. So that's good. But one of the drawbacks of not doing it offsite is that it won't feel as, what's the word?
Authentic?
Real?
Real. It won't have that type of feel. But then again, it's the Batman, so not everything has to feel real in that specific world. It can feel a little bit comic booky, for me at least, which is fine. And it can feel more, I think within location, you have to have that creativeness more so than offsite, I would say. So you'll see more of that creativeness with Matt Reeves, which we did in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War of the Planet of the Apes. So I am 50-50 on this one.
And also when we look at the studio stuff, it's more so of when they're outside than anything else, because they can always just design the sets that they were going to use originally. No matter what, they're going to build it. It's just more of the outside shooting, like them in cars and stuff. More of that type of stuff is what's going to be the thing to look out for, more so than location itself. But does anyone have anything else on the Batman that we might have missed?
I have a question for everyone.
No,
I didn't cry. I did not cry.
God. Okay.
Bro, if you cry, I'm clipping this shit.
You should.
What?
Cam,
Go ahead.
did you have something to say?
Oh,
I was just gonna say the Batmobile. What do you think of the Batmobile?
Oh, I love
Ooh.
that. I love the man-made.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Yeah.
car guy. So
It
I
looked
love
old, it looked really old school. I love the look of it.
I like
As
them
opposed to,
going
like,
back to basics.
Yeah, as opposed to like
to
the
me,
tank from the tank from Nolan's. That was like, I didn't really like the Batmobile in Nolan's. It was kind of just
It
like
was very one man army esque,
Nah, I
which
didn't
was
like
the
Yeah.
problem.
wasn't a fan of it. I liked Batflex a lot, but I think this one kind of looks like an old school like muscle car hybrid, and I really like it.
Yeah.
well, yeah, it looks like an old Dodge Challenger, like in a '70s Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that what they used too?
As far as I know, it is because
That
it's
was the
designed by
model,
the guy that does Kenny Block's cars. Yeah, I think they've just taken this old school American muscle car where, Patterson's Batman has just designed it and fixed it up himself and modified it himself.
Yeah.
So I loved it. And just the sound of it, when he started it up, it was just like, yep, you got it right.
Yeah,
And they're
it
still
is.
working on the sound design and all of that too. They're working
Yeah.
on everything else, so it's going to be even better.
And we've also been told this is going more towards the comic route when it comes to the world's finest detective, because we've never really gotten that in much of the actually any
Previous.
of the iterations. He was helped out more, so this seems like more of a bare bones just him type of thing, and maybe Alfred will help him every once in a while, but it's mainly just going to be him, which I'm really excited to see him take on a lot of these challenges by himself without the help of Lucius Fox making him a miniature tank to ride through Gotham City, or the Batwing fucking spaceship
Drone.
Yeah.
What do
Whatever.
you guys think of Andy Serkis as
I
Alfred?
love him.
Oh, I think it's a
I
great
didn't.
choice.
Did we see him in the trailer?
We didn't see him, but he had a monologue.
Okay.
We just heard him.
I heard him, but I didn't see him.
Yeah,
so
he
Oh my
just
God,
had
he's
that
gonna kill
monologue.
it. He's gonna
I-
kill it.
I'm
excited.
super excited for Andy
love
Serkis,
him.
man.
And
Fucking
this
Okay.
film's also going to
Right.
explore the relationship more too between Bruce
Yeah.
and the more father-son
Yeah,
relationship,
I
which I
can't
can't wait to see.
AJ
Yeah,
has a
did-
question though.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. But
What's the question?
who would y'all want for the Joker? Since right now it's rumored that he's going to be hinted at a little bit in the first one.
Bill Skarsgård.
movie.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Bill Skarsgård, the guy that plays Pennywise.
Dude, that would be a good pick.
Lakeith Stanfield. Done.
I don't know if I like.
That's
I
the
can't
fan
see that.
cast. I'm kind of vibing that, to be honest.
I would go Bill Skarsgård, or I kind of like the Johnny Depp rumor.
I don't like that.
No.
No,
He-
definitely Bill Skarsgård.
I'm not.
We need
the
a
only- the
young
only
Joker.
reason I
We
like
need a
Johnny
young
Depp-
Joker.
Have you ever seen the movie Black Mass?
Yes, it was terrible, and his makeup
was
was terrible.
He was good.
No, he wasn't. That was one of
Yes,
his
he
worst
was.
performances, Chad. Please.
No way. Come on.
Chad.
Johnny Depp was great in Black Mass.
Chad.
Man, just because you disagree doesn't mean I'm gonna back down and agree with you.
Oh, I wish you would, though, man. Like,
I think
have that
Leonardo
power.
DiCaprio will have.
I wish he would.
Leonardo DiCaprio will have good chemistry between Robert Pattinson.
Leo.
Yeah.
Oof.
Bill Skarsgård is my top pick for Joker,
I
though.
wish he won't do it. He won't do a CBM though. He won't.
You don't know that. Christian Bale said he wouldn't do it anymore
Nah,
either.
Leo
He's a
wouldn't do it.
right
Trust me.
And he's about to be in Thor.
Nah,
Yeah.
he won't.
Yeah.
That's a joke. Love and Thunder doesn't exist. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
Bro, how can
Okay, all right, we're going to the next subject. Come
Hold
on.
on. So, who is the one villain you guys want to see in the trilogy that we haven't seen in a Batman movie yet?
The
Which
Court of
one?
Owls. I want the Court of Owls to be throughout the whole trilogy.
Big
So
fan.
we'll get like rumors and like legends of the Court of Owls in this movie, and then that builds up to the next movie, and then finally we get the Court of Owls.
I want to see Hush. I think he'd fit in perfectly with the tone they're going for with Billy Elliot.
I think he's a good two-parter.
I want
want
Hugo.
Two-Face.
I want Hugo Strange.
I want Two-Face.
I
want
think
John David Washington.
But
I think Two-Face
that
will be
we-
in the first one.
that we haven't seen in a Batman movie.
Doesn't
yet.
matter. I want my baby John. to be
Oh, you don't listen to the rules.
I
I
know.
make my own rules. Leave me alone.
Either way, I think the tone that Matt Reeves is establishing, I think fits pretty much every single Batman villain that we could pick.
Yeah, the
Like,
Rogue Scout is gonna be sick.
I don't think all of them would have fit in Nolan's, but I think all of them would
The-
fit in Matt Reeves'.
The only one that I don't think would fit in quite well as the others would be Bane. Honestly,
I disagree. I disagree. If you read Tom King's version of Bane, it would fit perfectly in Matt Reeves' Batman.
Is it like a combination of the Hardy Bane and like the real comic book bulky injected with a bunch of steroids type Bane?
I would say, I guess, because the way Hardy portrays Bane is smart. So yeah, I would say it is between a smart version of Bane and
I would say you need a middle ground between those two for this trilogy.
Definitely. Well, who do you think we should see, Cam?
I was going to say Poison Ivy, but
Ooh,
we've already
we've
already had it. I know we've had it with Uma Thurman, but I would just love to see her back at some stage.
Please, my God.
No, we've only seen her once, so I guess my whole thing is more like the characters we've seen multiple times done already. I mean, someone that's only been done once, I'm cool for another one of them. Like Poison Ivy's only been done once.
Oh yeah,
Uma Thurman is a great actor, but she was terrible in that movie, and I would love to see Matt Reeves help direct her in the Batman. I think she would do fantastic.
Dude, I want to see
that's my pick.
Mr. Freeze, is that what you're gonna say, Ryan?
Freeze would be cool.
So do I.
Not again.
No,
Yeah, again.
Dude,
Arnold doesn't count.
Schwarzenegger, though. I'm sorry.
Arnold's giving me nightmares, fam.
You want Arnold?
Like actual
Arnold
nightmares.
does not count.
Funds.
Nah.
I don't know how you, but
Get that campy shit out of here.
well,
It's fun.
No,
would know.
I don't want campy
Campy
fun that's cringy. Give me fun that's good,
Yeah,
but not
whatever.
cringy.
I got you.
Yeah, I
Is
agree.
there anything we missed on the Batman from what we know at this point?
I think we covered
I actually
literally.
do.
Oh God. Okay.
We covered it. We covered it.
I'm turning this into just straight up Batman. That's what
Don't
I'm
cry.
doing.
Go ahead, man.
Cry, AJ, cry.
I love how they're gonna. I love how they're gonna touch on the overall Gotham police and how corrupt they are throughout the whole movie and within Gotham PD's HBO Max series. And that scene, I think, is actually my favorite scene. Is where Batman is going. Yeah, I really love that because I think he figures out some of the cops that are corrupt.
I just want to see him interact more with the GCPD other than Gordon because, like we said before, he's never really done that. It's always just been Gordon, and just to see how the police, because we've also always just known that the police just don't like him. But I want to see more of the individual thoughts of the officers. Like some might agree with him, but are too afraid to speak out because he's so heavily regarded. You know what I mean? Something like that. Get more of the GCPD's corruption rather than.
That's what Cam was talking about, though. That's what Cam was talking about earlier.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
How he's actually like working with them, like in the crime scenes and everything, which is cool.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
What's up, Gianni? There we go. He's one of my old workers. So I just want to say what's up.
Oh, yo, what's going on, Gianni? Yeah, I just saw that. Pulled it up. Hi, Afiba. What's going on, dude? Thank you for joining. But yeah, so we touched on everything in the Batman. Now, I want to only talk about one more. Which one do you guys want to talk about? The Snyder Cut or the Suicide Squad? Or the
Snyder Cut or Wonder Woman? Snyder Cut or Wonder Woman? Because we might want to talk about that Cheetah review.
Nah, dude, we'll post that shit tomorrow. Well, at least I will.
Whoa, we'll have an argument on that one.
Yeah, we'll have the full argument tomorrow.
Well, I won't.
You know, let's just go with something that we all agree with right now.
Cut.
The Snyder Cut. Because I don't feel like fighting. Dude,
where's Dibes? Can we bring Dibes in?
No, never again. That broke my heart.
Bro.
Nah.
He went hard on that. He was like, nope, not happening.
I've never seen
that happen like as soon as I left or something.
Yeah, because you left. Actually, no, you left early yesterday, so that came later on.
It was so much hatred, bro. So much hatred pouring out of
I was about to cry.
Out of his eyes.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah.
I was just the
legit-
audience, and I felt uncomfortable.
Dude, I was about to cry. Yeah. Like, did you see my
Dude,
face? I was having a breakdown. I was like, it's
She
not
was-
my show.
Amanda was like, she was trying to like stay smiling,
So
but you could tell like her smile was. It
She
was such a
wanted to fight him.
It was
Oh,
so
dude,
bad.
She
wanted
did.
to
She
fight.
wanted to break down right there.
I
I'm
was ready
surprised
to-
you didn't just
yeah.
turn off the webcam.
I was about to, trust me. I was gonna
All right,
mute
let's
you
get
guys.
this
and,
started.
like,
I got 10 more minutes. Come on.
oh damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
For
Shit.
minutes. But yeah, guys, so we got the Snyder Cut trailer finally. No release date, but we did get more info on how it's going to be released. 4 1-hour part episodes released weekly. How do we feel about this? Just to go off first, I much prefer 2 2-hour parts just to make it easier. I feel like they're kind of dragging it a little bit with 4 parts over 4 weeks. I don't know if they're doing that for effects reasons, for cleaning things up, or they're kind of just saying fuck it, and that's what they really just want to do.
That's
But
smart.
I guess I'm fine with it.
Smart.
I'm fine with it, but I'd prefer the 2-2-hour and then release two nights back to back. But that's just me. But AJ wants to speak up. So what do you think, pal?
Yeah. The 4 episodes, 1 hour long, is smarter than 2 episodes. It's
Of course it is.
it. Chad, why? Are you shaking your head?
No, it's fine. It's
I'll
fine.
give
I
you-
won't cut you off. You go. I'll get my.
Okay.
I'll get my. Go on.
I'll
Oh
give
my
you.
God.
I'll give you one big reason why. More people will talk about this for 4 weeks than people talking about it for only 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I
You
know.
want more people to talk about it.
No, I get why.
For
I
4
just,
episodes, it's
It's-
harder.
it's just preference.
I get it. I understand. Go ahead, Chad, if you want. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't really have. Okay, no, I agree with you in terms of that. Like, yeah, it'll extend the conversation, but at the same time, I think the conversation is gonna go on for a while, no matter how they release this.
Yeah.
If they release it in 1 4-hour movie, 2 parts, 4 1 parts, or whatever. Yeah. So I'm with Ryan. I would have preferred it to be 2 2-hour parts. I guess I just don't like the weekly release. I mean, I would have rather have them drop it all at once. So if I wanted to binge it all in one sitting, I could do so. People are gonna rewatch it. They're gonna rewatch it. I don't think it really matters how they release
Unless
it.
it's bad.
Didn't
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't they say they were going to release the full cut eventually?
Internationally, yeah.
No, like the
Yeah.
entire thing at once on HBO Max.
No. They said
Damn.
internationally on. I know. They said internationally, like on DVD, they're trying to compact it, and they're gonna send it to everyone, basically. So
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that would just be sent off as soon as the finale aired. I
yeah,
guess you say, but
yeah.
Tim, what do you think on them releasing it this way? Do you like it? What would you change about it?
I'm with you guys. 2 hours back to back. I can understand again with AJ why they're doing it. They're extending it out, because they go. It's the advertising as well. Like they've got 4 weeks, a 4-week block that they can block out. 2 hours, but we I don't know if we're going to get HBO Max here in Oz. So that'll be interesting to see how it gets distributed for us. But look, I'd be more than happy just to sit there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'd
So-
do it. I got through the
And-
Irishman, so
Yeah, but I also agree with Chad. Like the conversation's going to go on regardless. Like this film was 2016, 17, and it is still so relevant, and we all still we're all still talking about it now. And you only got to look at Twitter how much it dominates discussion, and how many other comic book films have had that sort of traction and that sort of love and discussion about them. So it doesn't matter whether it's going to come out in 4 1-hour parts, 2 hours, or 1 big 4. People are going to still be talking about it in 10, 20 years.
Yep.
Regardless.
Definitely.
I agree.
Unless it's bad. Well, let's still talk about it.
Hey, let's still talk about it.
Yay!
You mentioned that, AJ, because
I'll take that back. There, I actually still talk about this is bad.
AJ, I'll add on to that. I will laugh if this turns out to be bad.
I'm gonna kill both of you. Stop it.
Let's
That I'll
clarify.
start bullying
Neither
you.
one of them is saying
bad
they
it
hope it's bad.
Not to be really bad.
They're not
I don't hope
hoping.
it's bad. I just want people to tamper their expectations because people are
Yeah, people are making
Wait a
it
minute.
over.
Wait, whoa.
People are like me
Wait
with
a minute. Hold the phone,
You think this thing's
AJ.
being sent from the gods?
No. Listen carefully here. You got
well, listen.
hyped and started crying over.
I just called myself out.
No. You literally just got hyped and started crying over that trailer. So
I
you
just called myself
You can't for your life, AJ.
I can't
No.
call
Defend yourself.
myself for
I
it.
You over crying, bro.
She's not holding back.
cried
You're just
too.
going straight for your emotions, bro.
Listen,
She's like, you
I
started crying,
cried
motherfucker.
Cried like
I
a little
did.
bitch yesterday. Goodness.
I cried like a little bitch too yesterday. So listen, for two different reasons.
She also just called you a little bitch. Let me just say that.
Wait a
So,
minute, because he
she-
said it himself, so it's okay for me to say it.
No, it's not. No, it's
It is. I think
not
it
when
is.
you like Batman versus Superman.
It's fine. It's fine. You know.
What happens if the Batman turns out to be bad, AJ?
Ooh.
Then he'll cry for the
Yeah.
other reason. He'll cry for the other reason then.
Exactly.
I don't want to think. Hey, we got a little bit over a year. I do not want to think about that right now. Give me my trailer for right now. Give me my trailer, and I'm fine for now.
Cry again, bro. Don't make him cry again.
Don't
Amanda.
say that about my Snyder Cut.
Amanda, what if the Suicide Squad turns out to be one of the best films of next year?
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming, please. My God.
Oh, no, who doesn't want it?
It's gonna be good. All of these,
Hey,
they're all
I
gonna
just
be
want to
good.
say I have good taste in trailers, and when I watch a trailer, I know it's going to be a good full movie. You know
This
why?
guy.
I was hyped for The Force Awakens when that
This
first came
guy.
out, and it was
Okay.
incredible. I was
Okay.
hyped when the first trailer of Man of Steel
Okay.
came out, and it was perfection. So
Get off
just
your
give me what I want.
Just like Spider-Man has his Spidey sense, he has his AJ sense where he feels
There
the
we
tingle.
go. There we go.
You know what I mean?
No.
Oh
He
my
he
God.
sees the trailer and he just feels a tickle and he's like, "What the fuck? Oh wait, this is a good movie." Never
And then he
mind.
cries. And then he cries.
And then he cried.
Hey,
He
I
cried.
cried
That's how we know.
and I cried for Man of Steel. So
As you should.
my
AJ.
record is good. My record is perfect right now.
My record is good. I'm 2-0.
Is it though? You're just saying it. You're just saying
2-0 is good. It's going to be 3-0 in over a year.
Nah. I don't believe you.
Mando, what if the Flash turns out to be really good?
I want the Flash. I told
Oh,
you.
now
that.
you want to. Now you
Because
want
of my husband. I told you because my husband's coming back in that movie, so I don't care.
Which
I'm very-
husband? 20.
That's
Yeah, you got like 30 husbands.
I
Which one
do. I'm sorry.
You're like Ryan.
Put Pattinson in there instead.
No, I love Ben Affleck, so
Yeah, we know. I don't think there's one day where you don't.
I will
mention
say this. I will say this. The trailer for Snyder Cut. Okay,
Yeah.
so in Joss Whedon's fucking Justice League, Ben Affleck and his Batman was fucking useless. He was a joke.
oh wow.
I think just from the trailer from the Snyder Cut, it looks like he's gonna get redeemed a lot in this movie,
Yeah.
and I'm
I told
I'm
you
excited
Justice
for that.
League does not exist. That Justice League, throw it away. It does
no,
not exist.
I understand that, but it's gonna be nice to have it side by side to compare. Like this
No.
is so much different.
No.
Yeah.
Take Zack Snyder's name off of that 2017 Justice League.
Mm.
They had to take it off.
They
Yeah,
do.
is his name on that still?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still on there.
Why,
That's
man?
why it's
not
so
his movie.
frustrating. Exactly.
Like,
You
bro,
see
in the
why
film,
we
it's still a Zack Snyder film.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that-
It does.
that's
And this is
Joss
directed by
Whedon's
Joss,
Warner
the
Brothers
other.
I really want to hear what Cam had to say with Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
ooh, what do you think, man?
Okay, I
Oh,
think
he's
we're gonna get a proper Flash. We're
Yeah.
gonna get a proper Batfleck.
Yep.
Like in that little bit that we see at the end, it's a completely different Barry Allen as to what is in the actual that other monstrosity that came previously.
Another thing.
Um, and just the relationship between, like, we knew they got chemistry, the whole group, but I think it's just going to be taken to a whole new level what we see. And I agree with Chad, like just that little bit that we see of Batfleck when the Parademon's firing at him and he's just like doo, 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 doo. I was just like, you know, if you don't sit there and fist pump it like while you're watching the trailer going, yes, that's what we want, then you know you don't understand Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oof.
So
Big facts.
That's just my opinion. I think I can't wait for it. I love all the little Easter eggs that he's put in the trailer for us. And you know, I know a lot of people had a problem with the song. I don't have a problem with the song that they used in the trailer. I understand why he did it. And yeah, bring it on.
What did you think of the special effects of? Oh God, why did I forget the name of it? The Flash's powers. I can't remember what
the Speed Force.
There we go. Speed Force. Goodness.
Sick.
As soon as that dropped, a couple of hours before, a couple of hours, a day beforehand,
it was like
someone dropped. Yeah, I just said, because I'm a Flash fan, and you know, I sort of mentioned to Amanda the other day, and like, so I've got all the Flash comics, I've got all that. So to see the Speed Force presented like that, there is so much detail in it all. It's not funny. Like you go back, you have a look at what's going on in the background, where his feet are landing, all that sort of stuff. It's just that's what that's what it's about.
It looks so good. Yeah.
Also, there's one thing in the trailer that I know that we've already seen, like Justice League, and they don't kind of really care about giving away big spoilers. I think it was Chad I told this to, but I'm really shocked that they show Silas Stone presume to be dying from the mother box.
Oh, he's definitely getting killed.
And then on top of that, it really seems that we're going to have Black Suit Superman throughout the entire film, which I'm so thrilled about after watching that little extended scene with Alfred that he dropped at Justice Con. And it just seems like they're going to bring that for the entire film. And it seems like Superman is going to be in a much bigger portion of this film than he ever was in the Justice League. As we
everyone's going to have a big portion of this film.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm curious about. I'm curious about Superman's story in this one, in particular his resurrection. Because when he came back in the other fucking travesty of a movie, he hated Bruce Wayne. But like they were cool by the end of Batman vs Superman, so it made no sense why he came back and hated him. Like you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they used the Pet Cemetery gag.
Yeah,
that's gone.
Thank God. So I'm curious about Superman's story. I think that Superman and Batman are the two characters that need to have justice served in this new Justice League.
Yeah.
Also,
but we saw.
Yeah, go Cam. Be my guest, man.
I was just gonna say we got that small little tidbit of Cyborg in the cemetery where he's just like digging up.
Yeah.
Like, it was only like a fraction of a second that you see it. So obviously they've changed the cemetery bit, and we'll get that original. Because remember there was an original shot of the four of them in the cemetery.
Yeah.
When it first came out that Snyder released. So obviously we're going back to that version of Superman being resurrected, which is good. Okay.
Good.
Which is what we wanted.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's one big question I want to ask you guys before we start wrapping up, since AJ has to go. One thing I saw people going back and forth about was the Darkseid design. I don't like to judge it because, one, we saw that quick clip, and two, the movie's not finished yet. But I just want to get your quick opinions on what you think of Darkseid in the DCEU or DC, whatever the hell they're calling this movie. What do you think, Cam?
I like it, and I love Steppenwolf. Like Steppenwolf's design as well. Yeah. Like we're getting Snyder's original version. His original vision, which I think's justified, and I'm glad we're getting it. So yeah, I loved it. I thought it was just badass. So
what about you, AJ?
Yeah, I agree with them. One of the criticisms I was reading about is that It looks animated, which I feel like it's supposed to look animated because it's
Right, it is.
it's CGI, but what Ryan was talking about, it's not finished yet. So we still have a little bit over a year
But
or under.
I will take the Steppenwolf design in this film than the one we got any day of the week. He actually looks threatening in this movie. Like, he doesn't look like some plush-up toy that I can get at a fucking Toys R Us. Like, but Amanda, what do you think about the new designs for the villains with Darkseid and Steppenwolf?
I think it looks really good. Like everyone said, it's not finished yet. There's so much work to do, especially if it comes out like next summer. There's so much work, but they're gonna get it done, and I trust him. I mean, I've seen the concept art, and this is like pretty close to it. They just have to do some more work, and yeah, I'm excited. Regardless, you know how I feel about this. I'll literally take anything from him. I love it. So.
Now, wait, was Ray Porter the physical CGI suit, or was he just the voice actor with the facial recognition on the character?
Yeah, it's voice and mocap.
Okay, I wasn't sure, but Chad, what do you think about these new designs for the villains?
Okay, first, I love how the trailer starts off immediately with Darkseid. I think that was the most perfect way to start off that trailer. Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, it's not finished yet, but it still looks good. I think they got some touch-ups to do, but I think it'll be great by time the movie releases. Another thing to think about is Darkseid is not going to have that big of a role in this. I've read that we don't really see him all that much. We're going to see Steppenwolf a lot more, and I think the new Steppenwolf design is so much better, bro. The Steppenwolf from the other one literally looked like one of the giants from Jack and the Giant Slayer. I was dying laughing when I watched that shit. So yeah, they're both a lot better.
Nah, but yeah, guys, I think we covered enough without ruining our show tomorrow night. If you guys don't know, we're doing the first episode of Into the Fucking Rabbit
Down the
Hole.
rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole. Not into. You would think I'd get that right, but
Get it
know,
right.
Being
dude,
a
all
host.
this sleep deprivation is killing me with all this DC fandom
Nah,
stuff.
you're just like this always. It's not the
No,
same.
I'm not. Why do you come at me like this? I don't get it.
Can we talk about this right here? Can we
What the
talk about how awesome this looks?
He's so.
That, yeah.
I can't wait.
This is so cool.
Fisher? Daddy Fisher?
Yes. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
No, but
Jesus.
guys, you're coming close. Amanda, stop it, please. I'm trying to wrap up the show here. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. Picture Batfleck naked
Stop.
with his bat nipples
Oh
sticking
my
out.
God. Stop.
Don't tell her to picture that.
Oh, dude, she already does that. I don't need to tell
You
her
just
that.
killed it. You just. Oh.
Jesus. All right, wrap it up.
Somehow,
On that
but
note, wrap it up.
on bat nipples note. Yeah, guys, I just want to thank you all for coming out. I definitely want to especially congratulate and just welcome Cam to the podcast because I completely forgot you were in Australia, man. So your times weren't like coordinated with mine. I'm like, wow, he's up at 2 a.m. me texting him on when to come on. And it's just like it's the morning for him already. And I'm like, holy shit. But dude, I'm so glad you came on. You're an awesome person. Dude, just
Thank you for having me.
awesome guest, and I'd love to have you on again. But quick plug, where can we find you, man?
You can find me at Cameron G Lucas on Twitter. I'm only on Twitter now, so yeah. So yeah, you can find me through there, either liking and chatting away with you guys all the time. So yeah, hit me up. I'm always happy to chat film and TV. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Dude, I loved it. I was really hoping someone would reply to my tweet about coming on to the show. I'm really glad you did. You were an awesome guest. I just want to give a quick, I can't really do it holding this, but round of applause. And a round of applause.
Okay. What are you calling me out for?
Stop yelling at me. And then also, we got the wonderful co-host, AJ. Where can we find you, man?
everywhere.
All right, I'm keeping
everywhere,
it short.
all the time.
You can find me on AJ_Geeks Vibe Nation, just talking about the Batman 24/7.
No, not talking about the Batman.
Crying.
Crying about the Batman.
Crying.
Hey,
You're
hey,
right.
hey,
Crying
I
about
was
the
not
Batman.
crying. No, I was not.
No, there were just rivers coming out of his eyes.
AJ.
It was just,
Own it.
it was just
that was
sweating. It was just
water. I
sweating. It
was
was hot in there.
Own
It
it.
was just so hot in there. He's sweating.
My eyeballs are sweating, man. I can't.
Rainbow
Guys,
is
stop looking at me. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating so bad.
amazing. I love it. This
I'm
guy
sweating
yesterday,
my
everybody get on the stream, and then you just see AJ like freaking tears. I got on. I'm like, what the
Well, they were in the chat first. I pop up and I just see AJ close to the camera like this and fucking tears running down his eyes. I'm like, bro, did someone just smack you?
It was perfect. She's like, come on, we're gonna watch it again. I'm like, oh my god, okay.
Bro,
Like,
oh
I
my
think that was
God.
the highlight of my whole day yesterday was watching you cry over the trailer. I swear to God, nothing beats it.
Bro, I'm
It
so
was
sorry
good.
I missed that shit. I didn't even get to see it.
Before we leave, let's rewatch the trailer.
Oh my,
Oh,
oh,
it's
yeah.
Ryan, where'd Ryan go?
Oh
Did he
god.
leave?
Okay, he left. It's fine. Good. It's better. It's better. Just watch the trailer. Forget him.
We lost our
Wait,
host.
you need to accept
Forget
it.
Ryan. It's okay. Oh
He's
man.
still Ryan.
Shit.
That's fucked
AJ,
up.
no, let's not watch the trailer again. AJ,
He's
finish
back.
your plugs. Don't you
Everybody
gotta
run. Sorry, continue.
God, AJ still didn't finish his plugs and I lagged out. Holy shit.
Oh, okay, fine. You can find me at Movie Matrix. I do Comment Coliseums articles on there. Find me at Geeks Vibe Nation where I do reviews. And you can find me at Geekly Goods where I do fan casting. And I think I'm going to do the next fan casting next week. And that's where you can find me at.
Nailed it. Good job,
And
buddy.
I can't let Amanda or Chad plug because AJ took up their time. So thank you guys for coming to the show.
Movies Matrix. Come to Movies Matrix.
No, Chad, plug yourself in. I got it right the first time. Yes.
I don't even want to go now.
No, you can find me on Twitter at Wick014. Movies Matrix all day. One of the co-founders. Work with these 4 people, Amanda, AJ, and Ryan. So just come check us out. Like we said, I got our podcast launching tomorrow night at 8 o'clock down the rabbit hole. So make sure to tune in for that.
Can I go?
It's your turn,
I'm
Amanda.
debating if I want to ask you. Give me a second.
Do it, Amanda. Plug yourself.
Okay,
Go.
Amanda, you've deserved it. You've been nice this stream.
Have
You've
I?
been nice. You've been
Plug away.
nice.
Okay. So you guys can find me at.
You only get one plug. You only get one plug too. You can't go down the list. You can only choose one thing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm over at Movies Matrix.
Woo, and she picked Movies Matrix.
Well, yeah.
That was her first choice, Chad. You should feel very welcome.
You can
Hey,
find
Not her
me.
own website.
Let me talk. You can find me on Twitter at AMXNDA Reviews and Instagram and Letterboxd. It's the exact same handle. So yeah, I'm there. Since Ryan won't let me talk anymore. So
Yeah, you are.
No, but guys, I want to thank you guys so much for coming out here. I knew this one was a bit of a struggle. We're all tired as God knows what right now. We're all probably going to knock out in the next hour. But thank you guys so much for coming out. And don't forget to check down the Rabbit Hole podcast tomorrow, where you'll see me, AJ, oh, man, what's your name again? Amanda and Loretto. Thank you guys so much. You guys always know where to find me. Bat Nipples on Twitter, the Geek Fix.
don't follow him.
Follow him. She said you should totally follow him. I heard. No, but thank you guys so much, and see you on the next one. Peace.